of telling Ninja like, "Hey man, like Reddit is like kind of a big deal." And then I was like, "Oh, 22 million on Facebook. Never mind."
Their Insta has 6.4 mil.
Yeah, then you have to change tone. Like Reddit is better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
What are we calling this? Is this a podcast?
Red. Clash.
Hi everyone, welcome to Reddit Talks Clash. We are doing a giveaway. If you check the chat, it's way up there, but there's a little link to a message higher up. Click that. Giving away the September scenery, the Mashorama one. That's the one with like the goblin head and it's underground or whatever. That one. And then if you check the show notes after the downloaded version, you'll find a link to my Twitter, and I'll be giving away the September skins there. So yeah, do that or don't.
Yay, let's go.
Yeah,
Cool.
Clash. Let's talk about Clash. We got all four of us here. Sam, Liam, Spencer. How are you guys enjoying ranked?
I hate it.
I actually love it.
Sam?
I suck, but I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I'm not succeeding. Or I might be. I don't know. It's hard to draw that line now to know what a good day is.
What's your
but
definition of success, Vic?
Yeah, I am enjoying it.
It's just hard. That's the only thing. I mean, I've really realised that I'm not that good at Clash of Clans at the moment after this update. I mean, I know it's not exactly the same as hard mode was, but yeah, so we've got the equipment levels still staying the same. But I mean, God, it is hard to 3-star now on the new Legends mode. I mean, I'm not tripling a lot.
Is it hard to 3-star, or is it just that you're facing harder players?
No. It's hard to 3-star. Like I'm facing the same kind of bases. You know, they're all mostly maxed, all supercharged. But it's the fact that now suddenly my heroes do 20% less damage, have 20% less HP. The defending heroes have 1 million more HP, and everything does more damage. I mean, it ain't easy.
Almost all bases on par with like where higher Legends was previously, because only the top 100,000 players in the whole game like got migrated into Legends, and there's only been one promotion demotion cycle since then. So there's absolutely no like rushed tiny weird bases. There were 3 Town Hall 16s. If the My Town Hall tab can be trusted, there were only 3 Town Hall 16s in Legends the first week, and now there are 0.
I was gonna say it's incredibly impressive there were 3 in the first place.
Yeah, because like the cutoff was like 5,800 in plus or minus a little bit. It was up there. Which is good for Town Hall 16, but it also kind of says like how overpowered heroes and equipment could have been. But yeah, like they're all gone. I doubt we'll ever see a Town Hall 16 in Legends again.
Yeah,
No.
maybe.
Let me pull it up real quick to see if there's any there now on my 16.
What if we all collectively try to get one Tunnel 16 up to Legends? That'd be fun.
There is one.
Yeah, I hope by collectively you don't mean sharing an account, Liam. Otherwise,
No, obviously not. Like I meant like whenever anyone sees that base, they're like, okay, this is the base we're pushing this month, just because we're trying to be nice or something.
So, yeah, as of right now, this is the final day of the second week. There's one Town Hall 16 still with a Legends badge.
Wow. Well, impressive for that Town Hall 16,
Yeah.
I have to say.
And yeah, that also reminded me, since I'm looking at my Rushed account right now, I just got the first star of the Unbreakable achievement like a day or two ago. Which is 10 defenses. I've been playing this count for 4.5 months. I've defended 10 times. Like yes, it's rushed, but still, like you would think, just people taking loot and leaving, it would be more.
I'm curious. To go back a bit, Spencer. Why? Where does your hatred come from? Why do you hate everything now?
It's just my playstyle. I'm a lot more casual, and so this whole week I'm just staring at it. It says find a match 0 out of 30, and it just haunts me.
Like, what league did you get put in?
Electro 31.
That's not that is a modifier one, right?
Yeah, it's not a hard one. Last week I got through 20 attacks, but I don't know, I just don't want to sit down and do 30 attacks.
In a whole week? Wait, is it a month or a week?
It's a week.
Okay. Oh, even either way, that's what?
4 a day?
About 4 attacks a day, yeah? That's doable. but not for Spencer's playstyle. To be fair.
I mean, if you have a clan castle cake, you can just hammer them out all in one go. That's what I did with mine.
Yeah, I tried to do that
Yeah.
last week, but I got to number 7 and I wanted to just die. So
Spencer, this I think stems from the problem that you don't enjoy the game.
no, I love the game, but it just feels like a chore when I have 30 attacks I have to do. I'm like, ugh.
I guess though you don't, strictly speaking, have to do them, because you can obviously get your loot through
Exactly.
the regular battle attack. So
Yeah.
if you don't want to play ranked, you just don't have to play ranked. To be fair.
Yeah, I was hoping I would have to sign up every week, but it signed me up again this week. I was like, oh,
There's a little checkbox to do it automatically.
Yeah.
oh, there is.
Yeah,
Oh, I see it. Thanks.
dude. And speaking of, there like that little icon that's like a note, like a note with a knife in it. I hate how that takes you different places and it does like 5 different things all with the same little stupid icon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
depending
not
where
good.
you hit it, it takes you somewhere differently. The whole UI of this update is
This
Like-
UI is crap. I don't know who they hired to do it. So it's clearly someone who was drunk.
It's a brand new UI, right? So maybe it'll get better over time and they'll fix it and update it.
Well,
It's
the basics of the same button leading you 2 different places is just already bad.
yeah, there's like
Yeah.
yeah, the clan mails are hidden behind that same like attack log button. I assume it's
Yeah,
an
it's
attack
Oh
so
yeah,
log
they're
button.
so
silly.
hidden.
And
I keep missing them.
the most annoying thing about this stupid UI is like, we have a bunch of clan castle cakes right now because of the event. So like when I want to attack, the amount of button presses I have to like I open my little recipe tab to fill my CC and I hit attack from that screen. And then it takes me to like the choice of battle or ranked battle. And I hit ranked battle and it brings me back to the army screen where I have to hit the same attack button again and then confirm I want to attack. It's like 7 button presses just to do an attack.
Also, not to mention the fact that there are 2, battle logs now, right? You have 2 separate ones for ranked mode for some reason. The kind of regular one and then like the old Legends one. Except for the fact that now they've made the old Legends one look worse. And it's wrong sometimes. It's wrong sometimes. It lies to you.
Yeah, a lot of that, like the trophies are bugged. Like, we'll talk about all the bugs in a little bit, but
Oh god.
like, yeah, you can definitely tell this one was not like polished, is what I'll say.
Hmm.
But,
That's one way of putting it.
Sam, what are you liking about ranked then?
I like the fact that when I triple, I run around my room and start punching the air and kiss the badge, and I am ecstatic. That is why I like that tripling actually means something now. Before it was like, oh, if you're doing 2-star, you feel like it was a disappointment, right? Because you feel like, okay, if I 2-star, I'm probably going to lose trophies today. Now, if you 3-star, bloody hell, it feels brilliant. It feels great. So that is the main thing I like. That tripling now has a sense of enjoyment and satisfaction to it that it didn't previously. And it is more competitive now. Even if I do suck a little bit, it at least makes tripling more rewarding.
How much are you tripling now?
Well, I've been a bit inconsistent on my attacks recently, mainly because I've been ill. I screwed up my ankle a few days ago, so I've been a bit in and out of paying attention to things. But on a good day, 4 triples, maybe more like 3 average. Like honestly, I'm not 3-starring very much.
So I've been like keeping a detailed log of my Legends hits just till today. During the testing of this, I was kind of expecting to get about like to be in the 40 to 50% range. And I've had a decent amount of like 4 triples a day. But I've also had a lot more 1-stars and more fails. I am across like since October 6th to today, October 19th, 27.72% hit rate for me in Legends. So
wow, not bad.
I am about half of the hit rate that I was expecting. But I think I'm having like twice as much fun too, just because it is a challenge. And just like the expectations of when I start my day are way different. Like there were a lot of days where I would wake up and see my defense log is done and it's at negative 320 or like negative 310 because I only had 1 defense. And then you come into doing your hits that day and you have to think, okay, the bar for having a good day is being perfect. And that just sucked a lot of the fun out of it for me.
Especially because if you then failed to 3-star within your first or second attack, suddenly it felt you just had no motivation to do your final 6 attacks because you knew you were already down. I mean, it
Yeah.
was rubbish.
Yeah, and now, like, if I'm looking at today, I've been tripled twice and I've defended 3 times. So, like, wide open day for me.
Hmm.
It's awesome. I love it. Like, I gained 63 yesterday. I had a really good day yesterday. But yeah, like, I don't know, it's fun being able to still find success without tripling being like the bar, you know? I love it.
Yeah, completely.
Liam, how are you feeling about ranked?
I actually enjoy it a lot. I think it's just because I've had so I had 18 attacks, 17 of those were perfect triples, and I'm ranked number 1 in my little 100 league, so I feel very good about that.
How many of your accounts are doing a ranked tournament?
Oh, just my main. I don't do it on the others. That's way too much effort. But it's great because I've been farming a lot, and farming is way easier, so that's a huge improvement for me.
I signed up for a few different town halls just to kind of like get a feel for it. I did my town hall 9 and my town hall 14 in my main account and my rushed account. So 4 tournaments I've done for the last 2 weeks. Like town hall 9, that was like I have a max town hall 9, and that league was like a joke because it's town hall 9 is already really easy. So like I got first place in that league and promoted, and then promoted my town hall 9 into the town hall 10 floor league. So I was really curious what that was going to be like. Still kind of a joke. I think I'm still going to promote again into, I think, the town hall 11 floor. People are crazy rushed, and a whole bunch of 9s also promoted. Like in the low leagues, the promotion rate is close to like 50%. It's really high. So lower leagues, I think, are kind of a mess. But I don't know, high leagues, I love it. Do you guys have any complaints about ranked?
Well, my main complaints just stem from how the update was explained and deployed. I mean, the bugs are a separate issue, right? I'm not even talking about bugs here. I'm talking about the fact that, for example, right, they claim to kind of be simplifying the league system, you know, making everything kind of a Legends style tournament. Yet Legends still operates completely differently to every other league. I mean, you still lose trophies in Legends, which you don't anywhere else. You have this arbitrary starting point of 5,000 trophies, which really actually makes no sense because the 5,000 trophies doesn't mean anything anymore. You're not climbing trophies in the same way. So it's all just a bit odd how they rolled it all out. So that's my main gripe with it. They didn't explain anything very well. Yeah, that's what I don't like.
I was really confused about the whole 5,000 cups things too, because like the way it was initially pitched and sounded like they didn't make those distinctions between like, hey, Legends is going to still operate mostly the same. Like some of it was there, it just wasn't very clear. So I was expecting Legends to change and work on the new trophy system where you basically gain on defense too. Still having 5,000 trophies is the bar for
It,
Legends when
it makes no sense.
below that it's weird.
It literally makes no sense because 5,000 trophies. I mean, you know, in say a few years when people are really used to this rank system, there might even be new players who never played on the old system. 5,000 trophies literally means nothing. People just wonder why have we just started at this arbitrary point. It's weird. It's weird.
I think a lot of the reason trophies are there is for like overall clan ranking, to find a way to give weight to people who aren't in Legend still. So like if you just carry that through, like every town hall to be ranked by trophies, there has to be some kind of trophy level attached to where you are. It's weird and it's not intuitive, and I don't get what's going on.
Also, trophies are difficult to see. You often cannot see people's trophies. On your friends list, you can't see anyone's trophies. I mean,
that's gonna get fixed.
oh, okay, right. Well, at least that's something.
Yeah, and it's also like really hard to know what's going on because like just trophies are bugged. People are like having ghost defenses, attacking and
Yeah.
seeing it not count. So even figuring out exactly what's going on, it's hard to sort through this system when everything's just screwed up. One more thing, like I want modifiers in all leagues, like at
No,
least in ranked.
please
Really?
don't.
Yeah, like I understand not a lot of people probably would.
Tell us why you want modifiers in all leagues.
The game's way too easy at every level. Like I shouldn't be promoting my Town Hall 9 past the Town Hall 10 floor.
But don't you think that's like just because it's this beginning and they'll even out over time? Like at the moment, all the inactive Town Hall 10s.
I'm not going to continually play that Town Hall 9 because so I don't know where like the ceiling is for my skill level of a Town Hall 9. But it's very quickly just going to become not fun because I'm matching higher Town Halls. So like the floor system, there's not a lot of room for all the Town Halls down low because it is on some of the leagues it is just one single league that you have and then you're into the floor of another one. So there's no room to grow. Like, I wish that was different. But yeah, I think having ranked have battle modifier, like no one would know if Town Hall 9 had a 10% buff to everything. Literally no one would notice because it's already such a joke.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't play lower town halls anymore, so I trust your opinion on this more than mine. But you do still have to be careful when you do this because, I mean, this was always the argument that if people aren't tripling, if people aren't 3-starring, they get frustrated and don't want to play the game. And I imagine that's a bigger problem at lower town halls than higher town halls. Because if you get to Town Hall 17 and you're a bit miffed about not 3-starring as much, look, you made it to Town Hall 17, you're probably not going to quit. But if you're at Town Hall 8 and you really are struggling to 3-star and the game feels unrewarding, you might be more inclined to bin it off. Because it really hasn't taken you that long to get to Town Hall 8. So you don't have a crazy commitment to the game by that point.
And also, like, adding modifiers, I don't think will solve what my problem is with those Town Halls either, because the way people are going to progress through these leagues is not through attacking and winning. Realistically, the way people are going to progress through almost all the leagues is by upgrading their Town Hall.
Yeah.
To make it more difficult, there's going to be a certain amount of players who it will become impossible for them to succeed and promote on their own, and and making the only way to get higher in league by upgrading your Town Hall feels like a different bad problem.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're going to be changing anytime soon, considering the fucking palaver
No.
that's come out of this update. So,
Especially since most players aren't playing at those Town Hall levels, I feel.
How do you guys feel about adding the battle modifiers to Champs League CWLs?
No, hard no.
no,
Sorry.
yes.
It just I like it that it's not a forced thing. It's an optional thing. You don't whatever. It's like I'm a
You don't have to be in a
minority.
champs clan.
Yeah. I still don't like having these things in CWL because the next step you'll have hard mode in CWL and it's just I'm not a fan.
Why not? Because at the moment now, the kind of regular battles, your regular rank battles, are harder in
Yeah, but you're
Clan
not
War.
forced to do those, right?
And especially Clan War League. I mean, Clan War League is meant to be, it happens once a month. It's meant to be kind of the ultimate competition, if you will, and it is easier to do than your ranked hits. I mean, that's wrong, isn't it? And if you're in champs, you're basically all Tower 17 clans by that point. A lot of you are probably in a league with battle modifiers. So I think it's perfectly reasonable. And if you really want a more chilled CWL experience, just don't be in a champs clan. I mean, that's the reality.
I kind of see it both ways. Like I understand that just like looking at Champ CWLs as like the pinnacle of competition, having it mirror ranked mode for the stepping up of difficulty in the highest leagues, I think makes sense. I wouldn't argue against it necessarily. I also don't think it's needed at all because the thing people hate about wars now is the amount of draws that happen. And draws just don't happen in CWL because you only have one hit. So if you were to add difficulty modifiers into CWL, it solving the problem in war that has already been solved by not having 2 hits. So I don't think it's necessary. And I also kind of think war should be consistent. So if you're warring at a certain difficulty for 3 weeks out of a month, that 1 week should probably match it.
I don't know. I don't think you need to.
No. I wouldn't hate it either way. I don't think it's needed though. If they want to find a way to make to allow people in regular war to use those modifiers, sure. Like I would like to see then it transferred over into CWL, but until then, I don't think it's necessary.
The only other thing I will now say, which is a separate point, but it's I guess linked, is that now the CWL leagues, and I guess if you want to be really, if you actually still care about Clan Capital, the Clan Capital leagues are now different to the regular leagues. You know, Champs is just in CWL and Clan Capital now. It's not related to your league. The leagues, you know, you don't have the Archer or the Electro Dragon Clan War League, do you? So I wonder if they'll ever see that as an issue.
Yeah, I don't know why they had to update all the league icons.
It's so goofy. I hate it.
Yeah,
If they
it is
want,
goofy.
I get wanting to add more leagues, but what was wrong with Masters 4, Champs 4, Titans 4?
Yeah.
Or they could have added something which kind of fits in the theme more, like diamonds, or like just anything that kind of has gravitas in the same way those leagues did. Because let's be honest, being in the Barbarian League does not sound at all impressive. And I know it's not impressive, but at least even being in Bronze League has a sort of, you know, status to it, I guess. They just sound, all the names just sound ridiculous. You don't feel accomplished being in any of those leagues, if that makes sense.
I think they changed it because they wanted to distance themselves from the real world and make it more about Clash. And also, I think, by the way, shout out to the subreddit. We have the new leagues as flares, so if you want to use those in your user flare, you can do so.
Just the way people talk about, like, just the way language works too. Like, the reason, I was a marketing guy way back when. But like, the reason you see like fancy cars have like numbers, you see like the Honda Accord versus when you get into like Mercedes, it's all number. I'm not a car guy, so I can't spout off real ones off the top of my head, but it's like the Porsche 911, and they use numbers, so you have to say the brand of the car. Because if you just say like an SLS, like, that doesn't really tell you a whole lot about what it is, so you have to say the brand of the car.
If you say the 911, they're going to get really confused.
Because all the numbers were repetitive in the leagues, like, people did get used to saying, "Oh, I'm in Champs, I'm in Masters, I'm in Titans," whatever, and you would say Masters 2, Champs 2, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna learn all the new ones because the numbers don't repeat, so there's less confusion. So I'm never gonna say, like, if someone says I'm in Valkyrie, no clue what that is. But if you say I'm in 15, like, yeah, and now I know where that is. So there's even less value to the rebrand, to me, is my point.
Yeah, it's especially worse for older players like us because we worked our way through all those old leagues, so we know the format, we know the order, and now I don't know what comes first, Wizard or Valkyrie or Golem, it doesn't make
I
sense.
actually couldn't tell you.
But isn't it just the same order you unlock them in?
That's a good question. Is it? Because I haven't looked because I don't care. But like,
Probably is. I assume it must be.
you unlock dragons well before some of the other stuff. You unlock dragons before
Oh, yeah.
Titans, and now dragons are the top league.
I feel like it's one of those things that we're not used to because it's new, but I feel like I'm getting a pretty intuitive feel for it over time.
You are very right. There is severe inconsistency in this.
Like, I can tell you intuitively that I think Valkyrie is above Wizard. I can't tell you why though.
If I can figure out this freaking UI where I want to go,
And also, I mean, the bottom league is the bottom league is Skeleton, and you never technically unlock Skeleton.
I'm still waiting to unlock the skeleton.
Yeah.
New tube leaked.
Skeleton, Barb, Archer, Wizard, Alk Witch, Golem, P.E.K.K.A, Titan,
Witch?
Dragon, Electro, and then Legend. But
And Legend is technically Super
yeah.
Dragon, but yeah.
Are you guys doing revenge attacks?
All the time.
No.
Every chance I get.
Revenge is awesome. It kind of breaks the game, but revenge is great.
Yeah.
If I needed loot, I would, but currently I've just been upgrading spring traps. They're not that expensive.
Until you get to the last level, dude.
I could only upgrade 2.
Because the last level is 10 million, so you can't start 6 at once when your builders free up. When you get attacked, you can revenge within 12 hours, and you get 100% of your loot back. Plus, you get a loot cart. So that's what is the loot cart? It's a certain small percent.
It's 10% now, or I think it was 20%, but they changed it in the update.
Being attacked is profitable now, as long as you want to attack back.
Yeah.
We were all mad that we're not going to be able to use name bases anymore. I went straight back to using my name base because I don't care, because I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get all my loot back and more when I get attacked. So might as well give it up easy because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I have an easy base.
It's kind of made defending meaningless. Not that I really cared about defending before, but just knowing now that it doesn't matter at all, kind of like cheapens the whole game a little bit.
Exactly. In fact, we should start a movement here where everyone sets easy bases for everyone.
You could argue though that happened years ago when, or not years ago, but you know what I mean, when they removed
Hall
training
sniping?
times and
Oh.
gave us unlimited attacks.
I thought he was going back to town hall sniping too.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to town sniper. I was saying like you could argue that it all became cheapened defending when they gave us unlimited attacks because you could attack however much you want to get as much loot as you want, and as long as you're willing to put in the time, it doesn't really matter how much loot you lose because you can get it all back if you can be asked just to do a few hits straight away.
So yeah, as long as you're moderately active, get it all back. A lot of times it's easy. Like on my lower count, I just have sneaky gobs, and you get. It's essentially an extra 2 to 4 million of golden elixir in storage. It's just potential storage. Like it's there if you need it.
Yeah.
It kind of makes the game feel a little cheaper to me, but I don't super care either. All right, where are we at?
I think we should talk about the bugs.
Yeah, Liam had some strong opinions.
My worst bug is I don't know, have you guys experienced this? The notifications bug where you like when you quit the app or switch accounts, you don't get notifications anymore?
It turns them off in the settings, right?
Yeah, it turns them off, and I have to keep turning them back on. It's so annoying. It's like, why would you like this? I feel like, I mean, sure, it's a small thing, but I feel like, wouldn't you want me to play the game more? So wouldn't you want to fix that first? But I really hate that the notifications is broken. Like that just ruins my day. So that's my biggest bug complaint.
Tell us how you felt about the ore stuff.
I didn't like the execution, the communication, and I felt like they just made a bad situation worse.
So how much negative ore do you have right now, Liam?
I benefited from that ore bug a tiny bit, so it is what it is. But still, I feel like they could have done better. I'm not in any negative ore actually, thankfully. So
Like, were you negative and then you got like it bugged all back, or what?
Gosh.
I was in negative, yeah. And then I heard you could apparently buy some ore from the shop, and that would set it back to 0. So I did that.
It was such a calamity of errors, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know. I was saying like right away, like I didn't expect them to do anything about it, so I was kind of surprised when they put everyone in the negative. That's probably the fairest way to go about it. But just like what they should have done was just nothing. Like, congrats, you guys got away with it. We screwed up and just walked away. Is what they should have done. Everyone mad that someone else got to take advantage of it. Just shut up, you babies. just
Exactly.
like I don't just get over it. Like someone else got something you didn't. My 7-year-old is past that stage of her life right now.
It's the same thing as when when a new upgrade takes half the time. It's like, oh, but I had to upgrade my eagle and it took 21 days back then. Like time changed. Like move on.
And also, realistically, what people, I think, if you really look at it deeply, the main annoyance is how long it actually just takes to upgrade equipments. I mean, that's the real problem. People wouldn't be this annoyed if equipments weren't bloody hard to upgrade and took ages. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the deeper problem, isn't it?
Yeah,
Still.
I think it's the ore economy.
What's funny to me is there's people out there who woke up, saw what was happening, started to take advantage, and then burned all that ore on like their lava loon puppet and their bard puppet, the royal gem, all the stuff that is essentially useless and not good at any level. Burned all this ore, and they went negative because they upgraded their lava loon puppet. Like, that is hilarious to me.
Also, the worst thing is that if you had like full shiny ore and like after they made the fix, like you lost ore that you like kind of lost out on because it overflowed in your storage, and that was like really unfair, I thought.
I've seen people I trust and people like that I know aren't actually lying say that happened to them. People who I think would actually pay attention and know how much ore they have, and they've said, yeah, like if you did a revenge, if you were capped on a certain ore, obviously you're not gaining that ore, but they still took that amount back out of your storage. And then I've seen Supercell say no, that shouldn't have happened. But I've seen also people I trust say, yeah, it did happen to me. So I don't know. I'm assuming it did.
Just based on the amount of people, I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, yeah. You know, hopefully you didn't go to ham on upgrading stuff you don't want to use. Like people should have known that something was up. Obviously, like that. Hey, this isn't what it obviously is intended. You shouldn't be doing an attack and getting up to a full storage of ore. I don't exactly blame people for taking advantage though, just because how tough ore is to get.
When you're excited, Vic, you don't think of the consequences, right? You're just
No.
full in the excitement.
Like I fully intended to exploit it, I just ran out of time because I forgot to I forgot to turn my shield off, so I wasn't taking any defenses. I was like, flipping heck, can someone attack me? And I was like, oh, my shield's on, so I turned it off, and then within about 10 minutes, maintenance started. So, I mean, obviously, in reflection, probably a good thing I didn't take advantage of it. I lost it all, but I was completely ready to.
Just the fact that it happened, hilarious. Because it
Mm.
also should have been predictable. Because I want to say like this is a problem that's cropped up in dev builds before, or at least something similar. So it should have been something that was foreseeable. Definitely should have been something that was noticed in testing. Maybe it was different in the dev builds than something that happened going live. I don't know. But the funnier part is that the fix was immediately negated. Everyone went negative, and yeah, just like Liam said earlier, you could buy ore out of the shop with gems. You could earn your daily starter bonus, and all your negative ore immediately rose back up to 0. So you did probably still lose ore, and we don't know what they're going to do about that. We don't know if they're going to do anything about that.
At this point, they just got to put their hands up and say, whatever, have some free ore.
Yeah, move on.
Not be too hard on them though. Like, let's also give them the benefit of the doubt.
I think you do just have to put your hands up and say, yeah, we actually just screwed up there, so we're going to have to leave it, aren't we?
Definitely.
And also, that it wasn't the only bug, was it? The old bug. I mean, it was the most high-profile one because people really got their knickers in a twist over it. But bloody hell, did we have a lot of bugs this update?
Yeah, like what were the other big ones? There was like lots of skin stuff. The
Lots
cyber
of
machinery
crashing.
still missing the glowy floor, but I don't care. I
Yeah.
want that to stay gone.
There was a lot of crashing, which was, I think, a byproduct of some of those other bugs you mentioned, but there was a lot of crashing. I mean, I did have a whole list, so I kind of stopped updating it at points because it was all getting a bit too much. But there was just so many little things. I mean, yes, people couldn't purchase the gold parts, people couldn't see the league names, or there were tons of visual bugs, languages weren't displaying, game was crashing, 2015 Christmas tree didn't display this year, and instead some random Halloween decoration then became the 2015 Christmas tree. The obstacles weren't removing, the My Town Hall tab was completely broken, people couldn't give out CWL bonuses because the UI was bugs.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it
the
was
The worst
CWL.
of it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
like for the sub, that was the worst one for the subreddit. Was just people being locked out of giving bonuses and starting the next war because man, that was
Yeah.
posted like 5 times a minute.
Oh, I can't tell you how many of those I had to remove. That was so annoying.
And the solution was just like
Do it from PC.
they're like, we want to fix this, but it's Friday at 4, so we'll see you Monday.
Well, you can't hate on the finished work-life balance, can you?
For as
Nah.
much as they like all these updates have been aimed at like, hey, we don't want to interrupt people engaging in the core loop of the game. You know, like they farm, they upgrade, they go farm more, they do wars. Like it's all the core loop. And ending CDB well is like a huge brick in the works of interrupting the core loop. And just to say like, we'll get it Monday. Like I'm sure people were working over the weekend. I don't know, but it's just that was frustrating.
Just wouldn't you one day love an update which isn't absolutely screwed?
We'll get there one day.
The creators were asking, and then like the one guy was just the hero of Supercell, being like the one guy to talk to us. He said like, hey, like please just tell people the workarounds that are working for some of them, and it was like, try a different tablet with a different aspect ratio. If you can split screen, that helps. Like, hopefully the co-leader can do that for you. If not, just no war for you for a couple days.
I get it. I get it. It's difficult. Like you can't rag on Supercell for all the bugs, but it's just I know it's a small team. I'm not blaming a single individual, and I'm not saying they don't try. I'm not accusing them of a lack of effort to try and fix these things, but you do just slightly wonder whether they need a bit of a better process because it's not like this is the first time we've had a super buggy update. Admittedly, it's been worse than quite a few others recently, but all you got to go
Yeah.
back to is like the Clash. What update did we have in April this year? Was it Clash Anytime? Like that was
Yeah.
completely broken as well, and that was only about a half a year ago. I mean, it's the problem is it's a bit of a trend that the update day is screwed, completely broken, and it would be nice if we could just talk about the update for once rather than the bugs.
People say there's going to be bugs in every update in every game, and kinda, not to this extent. Not from a studio
No.
the size and the history of Supercell, with that bringing in that amount of money over the last decade and longer. I don't know how they aren't just embarrassed that this keeps happening time after time again.
Because I've played quite a lot of other games in my lifetime, and when there's new updates, yeah, there's usually some little bug which people exploit and get like some free something. There's like the one defining bug which is a little bit of a problem, but then gets patched within an hour. It's not you don't have a fucking list like this.
There are, of course, game-breaking bugs that come out in other games. The speed at which they get fixed is light years faster than what we are experiencing.
And as I said, I don't want to rag on Supercell because I'm not saying they don't try. I'm not saying they don't try, but there just needs to be a process change, evidently. Otherwise, what? They can't have this happening every time. It's bad for them. It's bad for their reputation.
I think maybe part of it is that it happens every time because they're always changing huge things all at once, right? If you change small things over time incrementally, this doesn't happen as much, right? But they had to rewrite the whole ranked mode trophies, all that. Seems like a lot.
I think it goes back, like we've said it a bunch of times over the last couple of years, like they're clearly not capable of a yearly Town Hall release. They haven't built the team up enough to be able to do that, and they've just been limping along from update to update. I learned the phrase tech debt a while ago. Like they got to have a huge backlog of stuff. And this update was always going to be trickier because it touched a lot of really old code. Like the leagues have been the leagues for forever. So it's, like of course stuff was going to be was going to break, but like that's all things that should have been anticipated and fixed. And at least it's better now. There's going to be more optional updates. Oh, and one quick thing too about optional updates that's always weirds me out is like they will put fixes inside these optional updates where like if no one tells you to go to the App Store to download it, you won't know. And they say like we have to wait until a certain percent of the players download the optional update before they enable some fixes because it's going to crash others.
But you can force people to like. Why are they optional? That's my other question. Why are they optional? Because you can force people to update the game.
Like I've asked that before, and I haven't got like a direct answer. There's a valid reason. Like I don't know what it is, but there is a valid reason, and I do trust that there is a real reason not to continually force people to go download these updates. But there's also a system in the game to inform people of stuff. You can put a pop-up in the game when people log in and say like, FYI, there's an optional update in the App Store. And you can close it and not do it if you don't want to, but at least more people know. I don't see why they can't do that.
Because realistically, most of the player base are not actively checking social media to see, like Twitter and whatnot, to see.
Yeah, no, like I'm talking in game. Like you open the game, like put a
Yeah,
pop-up.
yeah, no, that's what I'm agree. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. Like most people are not checking Twitter to find out there's an optional update.
Yeah. There's a non-zero amount of people who will adopt the update faster when that happens. Yeah, like people are saying they get pop-ups. I only get pop-ups when it's a mandatory update.
Yeah, same.
Which isn't what we're talking about. Liam had. Oh yeah, here like we'll skip Liam.
We don't
stuff.
have time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do want to point out. Hey, you guys are aware we have Lavaloons right now, right? Because I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I haven't used them.
I forgot about
I haven't
it,
used
though.
any of the temporary troops.
I don't use them.
What a fall from grace that like it was the most loved troop, the most loved time of the year. 2 to 3 years in a row.
I feel bad for them.
Or 2 years.
Yeah.
3 years now.
2 years.
Yeah, and no one cares. None of my attacks, none of my defenses are Lavaloons. Clan wars are not drawing from all Lavaloon hits. Because
also the thing is, I have such a even though they're just not as good anymore, which is the main reason. I also have no incentive to use a lot of these temporary troops because I use them and maybe get used to them for a month, and then suddenly I don't have them, and I will be I'll be worse without them. Like, it doesn't help me improve as a
Exactly.
player.
This is what I've been saying this whole time, Sam. I'm so glad you finally come around to realize this.
Maybe I just haven't voiced my opinions loud enough because I basically never use temporary troops.
Yeah, me
The
too.
only temporary troops
My
I
logic is
really
the
exploit.
temporary, I'll get used to it and then I'll be screwed, so
Yeah.
I just stick with something that's permanent.
You guys ever heard of fun? It's meant to be fun.
No.
No,
What's that?
I don't have fun playing this game, Spencer. I only do it for
We're in this to
purely
Maxim.
logical reasons.
Gosh.
It's just funny to me that like people wait for lava balloons all year long and no one's even talking about it or using it. Like, and I get why they were nerfed. We talked about it with it too, because they couldn't squeeze it in to separate like the event troops out of ranked mode. So like that will happen in the future, hopefully soon. So like they had to nerf them just to not like immediately ruin the new ranked mode. But man, is it just probably a little too much to taking down to from 35 to or from 23 to 35 space or something, because you can bring a lot less, and they're hard to get to work. They absolutely don't work in hard mode.
Yeah, no, they are dead. To be fair, I'm not complaining.
I like the meteor golems. Like I wish they worked in with modifiers. But I do like meteor golems. They're just like they're fun to watch and they're strong. They last forever. I wish they were stronger on to be able to use in ranked, because I would, but beyond that, I don't know. Let's do some questions, and we have a giveaway in probably 5-6 minutes. So check the chat for that.
No, it's in like 6-7 minutes.
Oh, sorry, I had to do it.
Love you, Spencer. All right. How is being a moderator for the second best mobile game in the world?
What would the first be?
Well, yeah, we
What's
moderate
that
the
then?
first one, so I'm not
What-
familiar. I don't think we can answer that question.
I thought
Yeah.
when we second behind a different subreddit for.
As far as Reddit ranking goes, they have like the top mobile gaming subreddits ranked that you can see in the app, and I think we're like almost always right behind two different Pokemon ones. And then like like Clash Royale has been kind of having a moment this year. Like they've been floating above us, and it's been up and down. But yeah, being a mod for a big game like this is kind of cool. It obviously comes with perks. I'm going to Atlanta in a week or two to see the World Final, so it's awesome.
Next question from RNIYB. Is there any watch, like, if you had to guess, how many players would you say left Legend League since the rework?
Well, loads. Like,
The majority? More than 50%?
yeah.
No.
Oh, way
like,
more.
Like 10% of all the leagues below promoted into it over the last week. I think the only way out, do you have to end the week below 5,000 or below 4,900? I don't even know.
It's below 4,900.
All right.
I think like the change to Legends dorked up a lot of the bots that read that stuff from the API. We'll have to bug Magic Jr. and see what kind of stats he has, or go to like maybe ClashSpot has some info on it, or Clash Stats. We'll have to browse around. That's probably worth looking into for a future episode.
Speaking of that, do any of the news sites show the like adjusted new league system yet, or are they still working on updates? Because
I don't know. But yeah.
All right. Next question is: are the battle modifiers too easy or too hard for Electro and Legend League?
They're just right.
Yeah.
Goldilocks zone, perfect.
I can understand why people would think they're too hard, because they are hard. But I think if you're pushing in those kind of leagues, you should expect it to be hard.
No, makes sense.
I think for what Legends is supposed to be right now, the amount of people in Legends and the difficulty of it is fitting. Kind of got to get more of a feel for it over time. But there's a whole mess of people, hundreds of thousands of people who were in Legends before, who are not in Legends now. And maybe that's fair. You're in a high league with modifiers, and you can fight your way back up if you really care about it.
Makes sense. Any thoughts about the org now with the new story or and the Starbucks? Is it better? Can it still be improved?
It's better for everyone. Like T,
but it's not there yet, right?
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge math guy, You guys, I'm sure most of our listeners already know, but go listen to Pineapples and Thorns podcast. One of the co-hosts there, T, their latest episode did a whole bunch of math on like the bottlenecks and the increase with the new leagues and how that works out. I think it's better across the board for everyone. He isn't saying it's like a huge difference maker, but it is, I think, better. It's just the amount better it is probably up for debate.
And last question, if you guys can get to play any Clash character in real life, what character would you use to play?
Richard Queen's foot.
What do you mean by play? Like I just like go to like lectures as a P.E.K.K.A.
Well, who would you become in the P.E.K.K.A. then, I guess?
So sorry, you say like if I live my like who would I be if I want to live just in the real world, just as a Clash of Clans character?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, like a dragon or an electro dragon or something that can fly. I'd love to fly.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
And
yeah, like I don't know. It's not anything like I think about. I'm not like a cosplay kind of guy. Like that's never had any appeal to me, and I am quite a jerk to people who are into that kind of thing. So
That isn't the question, to be fair. You can leave
What do
your
you mean? You
prejudice
asked me to
aside,
send you
but-
that stuff all the time.
Congrats A Cowboy 7 on winning that giveaway. Shoot me a DM if you're here. If you're not, I'll message you in a little bit and I'll send you a link. Another giveaway. Check the show notes of this episode when I publish it in a day or two. It'll be through Twitter, so or X, whatever. We'll do that. Any shout outs?
Shout out to Vanessa Buxton.
I've well, my shout is probably your shout out as well, like for Colin's War Report app, the widget iOS.
Yeah,
I love that thing. I use it every
know.
day. I used to set timers on my iPhone every time, and now it's like just like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, calling it War Report, dude. Awesome. I've been like we talked about it in an episode or two ago, right? Wanting a widget that just shows
It was
like
the episode
the
right
status
before
of
he did
wars.
the
Like,
update.
boom, on iOS now. Download the app War Report. Find your clans, and it's just boom, nice little widget. You have to manually refresh it a lot, which I don't love, but I don't know the limitations. Like I'm not going to complain about the thing being mostly what I want.
The countdown goes down even if you don't refresh it, so you don't need to refresh it.
Yeah, like boom, I can just pop a widget open, and I see 8 hours 27 minutes left on a war we have. We're up 192. I can tap that and get better details. Open it up, check it out. Just at a glance, you can track your wars, which is all I ever wanted, and that's awesome. So thank you, War Report app. Link to that if you need it. It's in the app stores, but I'll put a link to it too. Sam, do you have anything, or does Sam bail?
No, I'm
He's
still
there.
here. I'm just listening politely. I don't have any shout outs for today, so
Of course not. No, shout out to Sam. One of a kind in our current war. We're clearing this clan out, and all triples and 1 2-star to open it up. So Sam had to just go and be unique.
I did triple my first attack. It just all slightly went wrong in the second one.
The new modifiers are making me so cocky about my war attacks.
Yeah, same. That is the problem. I just keep coming into it thinking it's gonna be easy, and usually it is. But then I'll just do something a bit silly, and I'm like, oh, whoops.
Like I did my 2 last night, and I sat there and I'm like, I may never fail a war attack again. And I'm like, oh, wait, I got to get that out of my head right now. It felt so easy and so ridiculous.
It's just your heroes just live. Your heroes live, and it's wonderful.
And you can screw up. Like my RC went a whole different way than what I wanted, and it didn't matter. Where in Legends now, like if my RC goes sideways, it's game over. I've had 0 stars. I've had 2 0 stars in Legends. I haven't done that in years.
One of my CWL hits, I actually forgot to boost my super troops, so I was missing all my super barbarians, my super wall breakers. So it's like 50 housing space, and I still comfortably triples.
I do want war to be harder, but I want it done in a good way.
Yeah, and I'm not sure regular clan war needs to be made harder.
If regular wars could be 1 hit, I don't know. I think that would go a long way towards at least eliminating draws.
CWL then?
CWL doesn't have the draw problem.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that is very true.
True.
But I mean, like that. But the draw problem is also like a problem mostly unique to Town Hall 17 clans. Like mixed level clans aren't doing that often. Like those are going to come down to wins or losses.
Yeah.
But So,
I
maybe
can't remember
one
the
hit
last
war
time I had
across
to
the
draw.
board wouldn't be good for everyone. It would certainly be better for me.
So that's all that
And-
matters. Good.
And
Yeah.
don't you have a new favorite quote as well, Vic? That unfortunately, we have to be calibrated to the average user, not the exceptional user. And the average user, like the average person, more generally, is an idiot.
Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna like wait for a mod mail to throw that at somebody. That was I don't know if it's a more well-known quote or something. The guy who runs Craigbot that we used to record said that, and I was like, dude, I got to steal that line. But all right, we will be back after Worlds.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize Worlds was so soon.
Yeah, Worlds is
Crazy. In 2 weeks.
yeah
Well,
in
less than.
2 weeks. So yeah, if you guys want to do an episode while I'm gone, like more power to you. Go for it. But
Good. That'll be a good episode.
yeah, we'll be back with Mr. C from MMG after Worlds to talk about his experience.
Hopefully a
however they do.
victorious Mr. C.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Like we're MMG stands here, as the kids
Yeah.
would say. But yeah, we'll be back after Worlds with Mr. C. And some point after that, hopefully we're talking Hammer Jam, talking Town Hall 18. Bash said he'll come back and do Town Hall 18 again with us. So you guys can look forward to that.
Lovely. I'm still really not used to the yearly cycle of town halls. I still keep thinking, gosh, another one already?
Yeah, it feels like we're just getting the hang of 17. But
And then we're thrusted into a new one. Well, yeah, cool.
yep. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
We
Bye,
will.
everyone.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank
bye.
you for listening.